Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I'm still getting used to this cold open thing. So, no slapping the fans. All right, so first of all, no John tonight. So apparently he had to go to somewhere in Pennsylvania with his wife for her company Christmas party, and somewhere along the way the PA Turnpike is closed. So he's probably going to miss tonight. But before we get started with the show, I want to thank Stevie B and Marcus, apparently. So I got back to my office today and I found these two things on my desk. This one is from Stevie B. It is a spam Christmas ornament. There is no real spam in there. You got it, Alberto. All right. And then I want to thank my buddy Marcus, our friend Marcus, who went and got me the Bruce Lee action figure. So let me hold this up a little bit closer. Complete with nunchucks and kung fu grip. So thank you guys. Thank you, Stevie B. I don't think I saw him in the chat. Marcus, I did see in the chat. Thank you guys. Yeah, it was very thoughtful, actually. Kind of fun too. Brought a smile to my face this morning. All right. So as usual, we'll have sketch covers. And I might do a little surprise. And I think I'm going to hold discounts you guys saw on, what was it, Wednesday? I did do the discounts. Wednesday or Monday, I don't remember. Sometime last week. All right. And then got some ratios. Don't know if, unknown what's going on, man. All right. Got some ratios finally today. Brought back the $2 and $5 books as well. All right. And added some new ones, some new back issues. So out for Dynamite on Christmas Eve. We've got Fire and Ice, Necron, #1. Red Sonja's New Year's Special, 2025, #1. Let's see. Thundercats #22, also out on Christmas Eve. DuckTales #10. Also out. It's going to be a heavy day. Heavy week for Dynamite. Let's see. Gargoyles Winter Special 2025, #1. Disney Villains Maleficent #3. Let's see. Stitch #4 is also out on Wednesday. The Lion King #2 also out on Wednesday. So yes, I don't notice, Marcus. It comes with, let's see, comes with all kinds of weapons, nunchucks, the bow staff, and different kung fu grips, as you can see. Look at that. Too much reflection. And the nunchucks right here. Ones I can actually swing around and not hurt myself with. So thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Stevie B. All right, so, you know what? I shouldn't walk away, right? Jay, so how are we doing this? Let's go to the intro now. All right, we're back. Hey, Robbie, what's going on, buddy?
What is up, dude? Dude, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Rex, I love those gifts that you got. Those are super.
I know.
Super
I was
cool.
so surprised. They were sitting on my desk. Yes, Bruce Lee figurine will replace Rudolph. You're right, Easy Go Lucky. Perfect. And the ornament can go on the tree. I might bring the Charlie Brown, that weak tree back. Let's see, Ryan. What'd you say, Ryan? Ryan, did you claim somebody? Are you talking about me or?
Yeah, because you can't claim the Bruce Lee figure, Ryan.
Yeah, you can't claim that. That's mine. Mine. So Riley, let me know if you're waiting on something or you're talking about a different show. All right, because if you are waiting for something, all you got to do is either hit submission form or email me and Amy. What's up, Jay?
He could be talking because Preston got him the mystery box. He could be talking about he sent in like his request for it.
Oh, Ryan, let me check. Shoot. You know what? In between the break, let me ask. Yeah, I remember that now. Preston.
I like those gifts though, Rex. Those are super cool. So I have something that somebody sent me this week from a fan of my YouTube channel, right? And I knew that you would appreciate this because I know you're a fan of this author. And we've talked about him, and I've never really read any of his stuff. Somebody sent me the entire robot series from Isaac Asimov.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God, Robbie, definitely. If I never give you any other advice, The Naked Sun, Caves of Steel. Hold that up again, bud.
Yeah.
So it's kind of out of sequential order. So Caves of Steel is number one.
Okay.
Well, iRobot is actually number one. But iRobot is a collection of short stories. So it's a little bit different. So it's Caves of Steel, I think The Naked Sun. Let me see. Robots of Dawn. And then everything comes behind it. Let me see. There is the rest of the robots. That has to be something. That's not something I've read. Ironically enough.
I'll open it up. Let's see what it is. I have the Foundation series on my wish list too. So
the Caves of Steel, Naked Sun, and shoot, what was the third one?
I don't know. What'd you say? Robots of Dawn?
Robots of Dawn. They are all part of the Robots and Empires kind of touches on it. Asimov wrote that one like decades later.
Okay.
But
this says in the rest of the robots, robo-psychologist Dr. Susan Calvin and engineers Powell and Donovan return to investigate puzzling anomalies and catastrophic malfunctions.
Right. And Caves of Steel takes place in the future. And it surrounds it. Very interesting. I was captivated by that series because it talks about a detective, Elijah Bailey, and that detective has to solve certain crimes.
Okay.
And then Asimov draws the universe around that.
These covers are cool, man.
Caves of Steel, yeah.
Those covers are dope. Look at that. I love that cover.
The covers were not that dope when the books came out.
No, they weren't.
No, they were not. Those are not the original ones.
Those look cool. So you tell me this is better than the movie?
Because it is so much better. First of all, Susan Calvin, remember she was Tom Brady's ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right in the movie? Yeah. In the novel, in the short stories, she's an old woman, dude.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, so they totally took that out and just they manipulated that and twisted it to a point where you could not even recognize the story anymore. iRobot was originally written, were short stories originally written for what in the, I guess, 50s and 60s, they were like sci-fi magazines. They were serials. So you'd read one chapter and then have to wait until the next issue to read the next chapter and the next issue, and then you would conclude it. So years later, they compiled all those and made a book out of it. And then Caves of Steel is another one you should read, which is kind of a short novella, but it still surrounds a universe. It's called Pebble in the Sky. That was I think that was the very first Asimov book I read. And it's just I'm telling you, Robbie, it's been decades since I read my first Asimov book. Phenomenal. The man was such a brilliant writer.
Yeah.
You'll start reading it, and you won't be able to put it down. It's awesome.
I'm excited. I mean, also somebody sent me the entire Wheel of Time series.
That I saw on your Facebook.
And I was like, oh my goodness, there's the rest of my life.
I've watched that. Where's it streamed? Netflix or somewhere?
Oh yeah, they did a show, right? The Amazon, Netflix, something like that.
Yeah. I'm okay with the show. It's all right. It's kind of dragging a little bit, so I stopped watching.
It's one of my buddy's favorite. My buddy Brooks. It's one of his favorite series of all time, and he loves Lord of the Rings. And he's the one that got me the Lord of the Rings books that I'm just now reading for the first time, like 25 years later. I just finished Two Towers. I'm loving it. I've started Return of the King, but he told me so much about Wheel of Time, so I was just like, you know what? Let me just throw it on the wish list just in case somebody wants to be crazy.
Thank you, Preston.
And
that sounds about right. So the iRobot stories were published in Super Science Stories and Astounding Science Fiction around during the 40s. So that makes sense, I think. And then 50s, 60s, maybe they published the book.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is phenomenal. I can't talk enough about that. Robots and Empire is interesting because it's kind of that one is kind of a bridge. It becomes a bridge to the Foundation series.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know you have said very high things about the Foundation series.
Oh, I love the Foundation series.
Yeah, so I got that one on my wish list too. So if I
Travis,
like it,
yeah, no, dude, you will not waste your time. If it's bad weather, you're just nothing to do, pick them up, start reading. You'll love it. All right, so let's do shout outs. It's all Travis in the house. What's going on, buddy? Long time no see. All right, so Kenneth Bird, what's going on? Mike Asbill, of course. Let's see, who else we got? Space Case, what's happening, bud? Marvel fan. Easy, what's happening, bud? Commander Beef, what's happening? Preston, of course. Alberto. Marcus. Thanks again, Marcus. Bruce Lake. Let's see. Who I miss? Triple B. What's happening, bud?
Did he just sneeze and then dip out? Is that what just happened?
I think he might have knocked the camera loose.
Sneezed so hard he just dipped out, man.
Oh, he's disconnected.
Oh, man.
So, Robbie, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and talk about this. What you got going on tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. It's time for our annual Festivus live stream on Pop Culture Philosophers. We're going to be erecting the Festivus poll, sharing and airing our grievances of 2025, and displaying our feats of strength. Every year we get together and just have a nice, fun Festivus time. So I think it's our 8th annual one, and that will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time.
I think one of your feats of strength should be not worrying about these sketch covers you're apparently supposed to have done by now.
I can't believe they haven't gotten those yet. I got to get in touch with my people. We're supposed to be doing those for me. So
Robbie's got to call his agents, y'all. That's what happened. They got mixed up with that. Yeah.
You know,
he's had them done for a while.
So here's something crazy. You know, every year I typically go to MegaCon, right, in Orlando. I was actually considering not going next year, right? And last week they announced John Cena is going to be there.
So now you have to go.
Well, just because John Cena's there doesn't mean I'd meet him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that kind of dude that wants to wait 8 hours in line to meet a celebrity. So I don't know.
I think John Cena wants to meet Rockin' Robbie. I think that's That's what it is.
Yeah, then it could also just be a setup of a joke. Be like, "Hey, how was it? Did you see him?" I'm like, "Yep," like a known saying right there. Yep, no, but I didn't see him. You know, da da ba-doom.
Do 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 do. There we go.
There he is.
I have no idea what happened. I
I feel-
sneezed and then the computer told me raw.
That was funny. I feel like one day we need to get Rex on the Festivus stream because I feel like you got some grievances to air each and every year. You know, so
Probably. You're probably right.
yeah.
So my sneeze power. And weird, what's happening, bud? All right. So anyway, so what are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow you
Festivus.
talking about that?
Festivus,
Okay.
we were just talking about it. Yeah, we were just taking care of the sneeze that broke the internet in New Jersey. So
I don't know what happened. Just told me nothing was
it was
working,
hilarious.
nothing was
You
connected.
sneeze and you disconnect, and I'm just like, what? I just imagined you
weird.
blowing the entire laptop and everything off the table.
If I put a computer in this room, you can expect something to go wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's the room. I don't know what it is. But it is a serious pain in the butt. So, so when does movie night start again?
We come back for 2026, January 5th, with the entire Jurassic franchise. All the Jurassic Parks, all the Jurassic Worlds. Gives everybody time to watch them. What's that?
That's been on different streaming services a lot lately.
I think they're mostly on Peacock right now, which makes sense, right? Because that's Universal.
Because they have a new one. And they have the new one.
Yeah, they have I think the new one's on Peacock too. I'm not sure. I have them all on disc.
Because I saw it. So I think I saw it on Peacock.
I think I think they might be all on Peacock right now.
And I have to complain again. What is up with the random family? What was their purpose?
Exactly.
Does not make any sense to me. Why they're there?
Well, I've already watched 1 and 2 on my rewatch to get ready for January, right? And 1 is still a phenomenal movie, one of the greatest, most important, innovative films of all time.
Yes, no doubt.
2, I remember not really liking it, but liking it better than some. Man, I really don't like 2. And I remember not liking 3, so this might be a rough rewatch, man. It just might be.
Yeah, the other 2 aren't great.
Yeah,
and then when
I like Jurassic World. You know, when they redid it.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I like that one. But then the rest of those, I think there might only be 2 good Jurassic movies, man, to be honest. So
could be. So Stevie B, I see you in the house. Thank you, bro. We covered this at the beginning. I appreciate the spam, and there's no real spam in here. It would weigh the tree down because spam is dense. The spam ornament, buddy, I really do. All right. So, yeah, Jurassic Park #1. The concept was so novel. I thought it was great.
Yeah, and it's based on a great book too. You know, like
3 was brutally bad.
Yeah, 3's bad.
3 was very bad.
2's pretty bad too. So it's gonna be fun.
2 was well, what happened in 2? I forget.
2's the one where they send Jeff Goldblum's girlfriend, Julianne Moore, to the other island where they were developing the dinosaurs because the Hammond company's been taken over. And so the old dude sent them. Anyway, they send Jeff Goldblum back to the other island to rescue like his girlfriend or something like that. And they bring the T-Rex back, and then T-Rex gets loose in San Diego. Do you remember that?
Kind of. It was on a boat.
They were, yeah. The T-Rex was on a boat. Then the boat crashes into the dock because the T-Rex has killed everybody. T-Rex
Yes,
escapes.
I remember that. Yes,
there's this really great
that.
scene where a kid looks out his window and sees it, and it eats his dog, and it's like chain and dog houses hanging out of its mouth, and it goes downstairs and he tells his parents, "There's a dinosaur in our backyard," and then they just ignore him. It's pretty funny.
Bar Lord, what's happening, bud? Yeah, I do kind of remember that, but yeah, it couldn't have made too much of an impression if I can't remember anything really until you described it.
Yeah, it's not that great.
So the last one was, the action was fine, but the script just didn't make any sense to me at all.
I concur 100%.
You know, random family, okay, happened to be sailing across the universe. knowing full well that there are dinosaurs in the world now.
Yeah,
Doesn't
and
make
they're
any
in
sense.
they're in the zone too. Like it's a very small zone,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well,
they're
no,
around the
what's up?
equator, right? And it's so stupid. There's so many bad decisions made in that movie.
Yeah, the whole
Right.
time I'm sitting there going, why are they there? And why are they in the movie? I don't get it. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
they're there so they can have a kid find a cute little dinosaur. Because everybody's gonna have a little cute thing in their movie now, even the newest Predator.
I guess. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. And then it didn't go anywhere. It's just like it was there for what? I have no idea.
It was there to be cute. Because I
And
mean, ever since
honestly-
Grogu, everybody's got to have something cute in their movie.
And
right?
honestly, okay, if you're a little girl and you've just been attacked by monstrous dinosaurs, what are the odds you're going to try to befriend a small one, no matter how small?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not happening. New Avatar, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Marvel fan? I'll be disappointed because I really liked the first one. Second one was The Way of Water was
Yeah, I'm not really an Avatar guy, so
I really enjoyed it. The first one I really enjoyed. Kind of like Jurassic Park.
they're
Novel
so long.
concept.
They're so long, man.
They are. They are long. I agree. All right, so the giveaway of the night is my gift to the viewers. It is Vampirella Archives Volume 1 trade paperback.
Nice giveaway, man. That's
And this
dope.
is a thick one. Yeah, this is a big one. All right. So that is the giveaway of the night. Hashtag will be hashtag EXP Monday, all lowercase.
This has the original first issues of the Warren run, the very, very beginnings. This is great stuff.
So there you go. Special gift to everyone out there. My little contribution to the holiday season. All right. So that is giveaway. And apparently we are at the break. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we'll chat a little football and get to the books.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new
So
projects.
it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And they're
shadow.
sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got some a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
All right, we're back. So Ryan, so I just talked to Amy. Yeah, you're all set. It hasn't gotten out the door yet because we're a little bit backed up. But you're all set. The reason you didn't hear anything is because we were able to she was able to fill your request, and obviously invoice went to Preston. So it's just a matter of it getting out the door, buddy. So you're all good on that. All right. So football. So the Chiefs apparently are now moving from Missouri to Kansas. Believe it or not.
I heard that. They're going to be playing at the Kansas University Stadium for a while they build a new one, right?
I believe so. Tracy, what's up? So they're getting the dome, so I can understand why they're moving. Marcus. And your Cowboys lost to the Chargers.
And we're eliminated because y'all won on Saturday, and we're eliminated, man.
I have to admit, though, your offenses look great. I mean, Dak has been on point. You know, it's your defense, and I'm sorry, I find it laughable that Jerry Jones is talking like he's going to fire the defensive coordinator. It's his fault, okay, with the whole Michael Parsons thing. It's crazy.
Well, but also I don't know how many Cowboys games you've watched, but like the defense has been really bad, dude. They don't bring pressure. They play too soft. It's the play calling on the defensive side has been really, really bad, right? So I would say get rid of the.
I don't know. I don't know. You can only do really one of two things. You can either play man or you can play zone, right? I mean, it hasn't been great, but I think that when you eliminate a Micah Parsons, you create a situation where, look, when you have Micah Parsons on the line, putting pressure on the QB, okay, that helps out your secondary, your safeties, your corners, right? Because all of a sudden they have less time to get open. And when you take Micah Parsons out of that equation, all of a sudden, you know, they got all kinds of time to throw. And I think that the game against the Chargers proves that, because they are decimated right now. Their offensive line. And you guys did not sack him one time. What does that say? And then he had all day back there to move around and throw the ball.
Yeah.
So
one of the reasons
I really blame that move. That move has had.
I mean, Michael Parsons doesn't hurt. I mean, doesn't help it, right? But losing him is not the biggest thing. I think that the play calling is a big factor as well. I don't think he's the only factor in why our defense has been so bad this year. That's all.
Know.
It's really soft defensive playing, man, in my opinion. But
you need some help on the secondary. Your corners and your safeties suck.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's part of the problem. And no matter what kind of plays you call, that's a problem. Okay, so again, he should have spent money to get that, and he didn't. Okay, and once again, Jerry Jones, sit down and shut up, old man. Okay, for God's sakes. So the Odyssey trailer, has anyone seen it? I have not.
I didn't know it dropped. I haven't seen that.
So Lorena is asking. I don't know if it dropped either, to be honest with you. All right, so.
Yeah, it dropped 9 hours ago. Man, I need to check that out.
Yeah, me too.
I'm very excited for that movie. I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan. I love every film he's ever done. And I'm a huge fan of the Iliad and the Odyssey. So I read those books when I was a kid and I loved them. And then I watched do you remember the Odyssey? They did like a made for TV movie, I think on NBC. Really good. It was a great era. Like NBC did a series of like made for TV movies. And in particular, they did the Odyssey and they did Merlin. Merlin had Sam Neill as Merlin. And that was so good. So good. Especially for television movies.
So let's see. Alberto, I'm going to have to disagree there, but All right. So let's get to the books. So as always, we got Dynamite 10-pack or reader set. And as you all know, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. So $40 retail value or more for $5. So of course, the Dynamic Forces mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We usually have it for $85. Best deal ever. Thank you, Ryan. I'm going to do it again. Discounted to $70 just for the night because it is the holidays. So it's a gift for you guys.
Yeah, at this time, you hopefully you have all your Christmas shopping done, and now you're sitting here ready for the week to be over, ready to start the new year. Perfect time to treat yourself to something nice.
So any end of year specials.
That was one. $70 for the mystery box.
Yeah, that was one. All right. So here we go. So Avengers #1, Alberto. Yeah, you sure can, Alberto. That's very nice of you. So Marvel fan, if you have a theme, as I said, there is no promises, but I will try to do my best, or Amy will. And try to do our best to fill. Okay, bud? So be sure to fill out the submission form. So Alberto, gotcha, buddy. Very nice of you.
CJ says he picked up a 9-pound prime rib. CJ, you'll never financially recover from that, man. Like,
wow.
I can't even imagine.
Prime rib now. Now I feel like prime rib. 9 pounds. So part of it would go bad.
That's probably only like $1,500 at this point right now.
Oh my God. That's crazy. All right. You know what? Before I even get started, we're going to do all sketch covers tonight for $45. So that is my second gift. I'm not going to change the prices I have from last week. So normally $65, it is now going to $45 on all the sketch covers. All right, let me just make a notation here because we know I will forget.
Ryan, you're right. Everybody here on the stream is always the best.
No doubt. Funny, Preston. Mannix covers. Okay. Marvel fan, gonna need you to do me a favor, bud. I'm gonna make a note, but if you could fill out the submission form and put it in there, please. Okay. That's why I make fewer mistakes. All right. So first sketch cover of the night, Avengers #1 with Logan, cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we usually have it for $65. Tonight we're doing them for $45.
Nice.
That's right, Mike.
Yeah, great deal. And I love this one's really nice. I like the look of it, but in particular, kind of got that Scott Williams appropriate Wolverine forearm hair.
Oh, good point. Didn't really notice that.
Wolverine's got some hairy forearms, man.
That I know, but I didn't notice that as part of the sketch cover. All right, so next up we got Secret Invasion #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Cole C.K. Kent and Mariano Nicieza. Oh, and Tracy, I think your box came in today, buddy. I'm almost positive I saw the box come in. So, but Mariano was not in the office today. So he'll probably open it up tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. All right. Then we have Army of Darkness cover sketch by Silverback, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza. Now, Silverback was introduced to us by Big John Spilios Castle. Yeah, Tracy. Now, I'm getting old, but I'm pretty sure I saw it. But of course, with me, who knows? But you'll know tomorrow because I'm assuming Mariano usually reaches out to you guys when he gets covers. All right. And next up, we got Punchline number 1 with Punchline cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $45.
Do you know that's a character we haven't seen in a minute, man? I'm really surprised nobody's been really utilizing that character for, I don't know, maybe a year or two now at this point, it feels like.
All right. So then we have Justice League number 1 with Guy Gardner, cover sketch by Dan Nylinger. I like this one. Profile shot.
I straight up thought it was Mr. Spock until I noticed the ears.
Preston, yeah, you tell him. All right, so last chance on these slab books. Deadpool Batman number 1, Mark Bagley variant. It is a 9.6. And we have this for 150. But tonight, I'll do it for 125. How's that sound? All right. Then Absolute Batman number 1, logo foil, CGC 9.8. We had it for 200. I'll do this one for 175.
That's a great deal. This is one of the hottest comics out there. Absolute Batman number 1 just keeps going crazy.
My second gift to the group. All right. And then Batman number 1, Archer foil edition. CGC 9.8. We have it for 150. I'll do this one for 125. There you go. So that's the best I can do without having Nick bust down the door. All right. So let me see. Are these the ratios? They are the ratios. All right, here we go. The Mortal Thor, number 5, 125 ratio by Mahmoud Asar. It is 9.4 to a 9.6, and we have this one for 10. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm reading Marvel fans' post. Yeah. Sorry, Marvel fan.
You got to give them separate Christmas lists next time. What?
Yeah,
man, that's what you got to do.
Split it up. Exactly. Got to split that list up. All right, Planet She-Hulk number 2, 125 ratio by Johnny Caballero. It is a 9.2, and we have this one for $10. And then Avengers number 33, 125 ratio by Greg Land. It is a 9.4 to a 9.6, and we have this one for 10. Then Black Cat number 5, a 125 ratio by Oliver Coipel. And we've got this, it's 9.4, and we have this one for $15.
This is a nice cover. I like this. You don't see a lot of Coipel work anymore, especially over at Marvel. So this is something special.
So then we have Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 47. These are $2 and $5 books I had last week. So giving it one more shot.
This is great for $2, especially to fill out some holes in your collection or to start a collection.
I can't discount that. It's $2. What am I going to discount it to?
Marvel Comics Presents is a really great book. Really cool stuff. And is that a John Byrne cover? It looks like one.
I'm not sure. Since we don't have the rack, I can't pick up the book and look.
Yeah, where is the rack? What happened to the rack?
So we had an end of year meeting with Kyle, and he suggested we try some different things. So the cold open, which you saw, and dispensing with the rack, see how that went. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm still getting used to it. It's a little weird. as you could see, I was doing something when when it suddenly came on.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it. So CIB is not a fan of the cold open. Got it. So as I said, best thing you can do is send a submission form with your opinion. There you go. Because I never remember. Bring back the rack. All right. So then Guardians of Infinity #1. And I got this one for $2.
This one looks like a Ron Lim cover.
Kinda.
Yeah, an artist very much associated with the Infinity Saga, one could say.
All right. Well, they're $2, guys. Even if you get it and read it and hate it, it's $2. You spend twice that, 3 times that. On a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Are you kidding? All right. So then Venom #23. This one's a pricey one. I've got this one for $5.
It's a great cover, though. I love this.
Yeah.
And here's the one thing, man. Kyle can do all the market research he wants. What is the average age, you think, of our fans here? Like, we're not in our 20s, right? We're all probably in our 40s, 50s, if not slightly above or below, right?
I would say 30s, 40s, 50s plus.
We know that 30 and 40 and 50-year-old men do not like change. So
thank you. Thank you. That is a very good point. That is excellent. I love that. That is you should I think you're on Slack, right, Rob?
No, I'm not a part of any of this. I just show up. I had to actually check with Jay if we were doing a show today because I looked online to hit the like button and it was not there.
So we are going to do a show Wednesday, but it's going to move to 1 o'clock. All right. Just so it is, if one of you is there, we'll just chat for an hour. I don't care. Robbie, if you're not busy on Wednesday, 1 o'clock, join us.
Oh, I'll be at work, unfortunately. I'm assuming you say 1 p.m. and not 1 a.m., right?
No, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
1 a.m. I'm sleeping. So the other day I had to pick my daughter up from the airport. Well, I had to drive her to the airport and then pick her up from the airport. She catches a 5:30 flight in the morning to go out. They went to New Orleans, hunting down wedding venues.
Oh, nice.
So as a dad, of course, I offer to drive them. Okay, which means that I have to get up at basically my alarm went off at 2 a.m. so I could be ready to pick them up at 3:30. So I need some time to get moving. I don't like to be late. So I roll up at 3:30 to pick them up, drive them to the airport, and it was a mob scene. Oh my God. And it was raining. It was just horrible. And then I had to pick them up. And of course, that flight doesn't land until 12:40 at night. So it was just a nightmare. But I don't mind doing it. I get to spend some time with her and her fiance.
Yeah.
But it was just the odd hours were just brutal.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
terrible.
brutal.
I can't even imagine. I'm very lucky. The one time I've flown, we left at like 2 a.m. We got back at like 5 p.m. So I didn't have to do anything crazy. But I know plenty of people that I've had to take to the airport at like 3 a.m. or pick them up at 5 or something like that.
If you catch the first flight out of the airport that day, you have the best chance of not being delayed or canceled. Because once you get to the bulk of the day, they're depending on flights coming in to go back out.
Yeah.
So if the flight is delayed on the way in, then it starts the whole process, right? So they say that the first flight in the morning, usually 5:30, is the best flight to catch if you want to avoid getting canceled or getting delayed because the plane's sitting there overnight waiting for you to get on. So that's the upside.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
But my daughter and I were reminiscing about the one time we were coming back from Taiwan. This was several years ago, I want to say. And there was a massive snowstorm in the East Coast. Massive. And I'll never forget that trip. So we knew somebody, we were there. Well, when we were there, we didn't just go there for that. But when we were there for a wedding. Phil, what's up? And the wedding, we met someone who lived in New York who was friends with the groom. So we kind of knew someone on the plane. So that turned out to be very beneficial. So I knew it was snowing. I was watching the weather while I was in Taiwan with, at my dad's place, looking online and thinking, well, they're going to cancel it before we get on the plane, I would think. Nope. It's on time, the whole 9 yards. Get on the plane. And I kid you not, we are about 3 to 4 hours out. And they tell us we have to divert to O'Hare in Chicago because of the snow. JFK was closed.
Oh, man.
I'm like, man, why'd you put us on this flight? We got to Chicago. It was so cold, dude. It was crazy. And we did not have heavy coats because Taiwan is subtropical. So it's like Florida most of the year. So luckily, my daughter's grandma gave us a winter coat. So I gave her the coat. I only had a light jacket, sweatshirt, that type of thing. Pulled everything out of my suitcase because we had to wait in line for a cab. Okay. Then I tried to be smart. So as we were taxiing off the jetway to get to the gate, I called ahead to book a hotel, figuring that it would be mobbed, right? So I find a Holiday Inn. It was not a great place, but it was, they had rooms and we needed someplace to stay. Let me put it this way, how cold it was. The wind was blowing, it was freezing. I mean, way below freezing, like in the 20s maybe. And the lobby of the Holiday Inn was so cold. It had heat, but it was so cold because whenever the automatic doors open and close, the wind would come blowing in. And the lobby wasn't that big. And I'll never forget it. It was so cold, right? Then it gets better. So next morning we wake up. Now they want us to wait in line. We flew a Taiwanese airline called Eve Airlines, which is a great airline. I was pissy that day, but they're a great airline. So I kept calling all day to find out when our flight was going to take off. Turns out they wasn't scheduled to take off until like midnight that next day. So the problem was I checked out of the hotel, the Holiday Inn. Yep. So I go, well, what am I supposed to do? They said, well, we put everybody up in a Marriott. Man, I said, well, you going to put me in there? I said, sure. Until 10 o'clock? I know, CJ, it's shocker. We get to that hotel. That hotel was smoking, dude. The kind of hotel room you go into and the showers have that glass. Okay. I mean, it was smoking. I'm like, damn, I should have waited in line. Finally take off. So they turned the flight into a red eye from Chicago. So we get in to JFK, get out, right? And all of a sudden we get to the lobby in the international terminal of JFK. And it is packed. I mean, shoulder to shoulder. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I randomly talked to another passenger who's been waiting there. They told me that, well, the bags are all backed up. So they're trying to get all these bags off the flights. I go, well, what time did you fly in? By this point, I'd say it's about 9 o'clock. His flight landed at 6, and he's still waiting. So we're waiting there for hours. Finally, make a deal with the guy I know. Tell him, look, because I have my car in long-term parking. This is a nightmare. So I had to go get the car. I said, can you text me or call me when you start to see our bags falling out? He said, yeah. So I get the car. Of course, my car is completely buried in snow. So now, and where's my scraper and brush? Inside the car. But luckily, there was so much wind. All the wind had blown the snow drifts to one side of the car, so I could climb into the passenger side. So I climb in, get the car cleaned off. There was somebody at the long-term parking lot down, which was nice. Drive back, finally get our bags. So I'm about 2.5 hours, give or take, from JFK from my house. Make the long drive home. We're so tired. Okay, it's now been an extremely long couple of days. Get home. Where they say it can always be worse, get home, put everything down, turn on TV, make myself a cup of coffee, sit and watch the TV. 20 minutes after we left, JFK's water main, the international terminal, the water main bust.
Oh man.
Okay. There were bags sitting in the international terminal, half buried in water.
Oh,
and I did the math. We must have just left, picked up our bags, got in the car, just left when this happened. So it could have been worse, I gotta admit. So that was the lesson we learned in life.
You know, I don't have a lot of airport experience. The Huntsville airport where I'm at is very small. I've been to the Nashville airport many times. It's bigger, but it's smallish. JFK, holy cow, dude, that's like a city, right? That's like a city in there, dude. Like getting into New York, into JFK and out was kind of easy, but getting through on the way back, bruh, that took hours, man. Hours.
Let me tell you, JFK is actually not the busiest airport. The busiest airport in America, you know where?
Is it O'Hare?
Nope.
Is it in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay.
Hartsfield Jackson is the busiest, largest airport in the country, and it is a nightmare to get through. So, I'm sorry, Jay. You know what? We'll take the break at the beginning of the hour. So my other flight story, my daughter was, I don't know, 14, 13, something like that, softball trip. So we're done, and I'm like, and we flew out of a small airport using Frontier in Trenton, which is tiny, this airport. And I'm telling her the whole morning, get up, let's go. We've got to go. She goes, Dad, the flight's not for 3 more hours. I go, you don't understand. I was so pissed. She's dragging her butt. Get to the airport. And if anyone who's flown to Hartsfield Jackson, you know how it works. It's the dumbest design. It's like, it's a long hallway design as opposed to a wheel and spoke design. Yeah, tell me about it, Marcus. So to get from a rental car place, you have to take the tram. Okay, well, our terminal that we have to fly out of is the one at the very end. So that whole process took like 30 minutes, right? Just to get from the rental car place to the right terminal. Then you have to get out, go through TSA, okay, and then eventually your gate. We get there, and the TSA line is so long. So you know where the ticket counters are, right? And usually there are gaps in the middle so you can get the TSA. The line for TSA butted out past the ticket counters. My daughter looks, oh my gosh, Dad, are we going to make our flight? And I was so pissed. I look at her, I go, I don't know. But this is why I told you to get out of bed. Let's go. She goes, what do we do? I said, well, we'll miss our flight. That's what we'll do. I don't know. I said, what are you going to do? And she knew I was pissed. And we were just talking about it the other day because we were flying. I was driving them back from the airport, telling old war stories. So I'm sorry, people. I'm sure everyone has their flight horror stories. Yeah, I know. I try to avoid it, but they're young and they wanted to, whatever. It's up to them. So there was, long before my daughter was born, before they made the 777s with the long fuel capacity, any flight to Asia had to stop in Tokyo, Narita Airport. Okay,
wow.
because they were running out of fuel. So it had to stop there no matter what. So that was a gateway to Asia in a sense. So all flights from Narita would span out to different places in Asia. So I was flying to Taiwan. On the way back, once again, snow. And Tokyo, Japan, they don't see that much snow, and they can't really deal with it. And there was a lot of snow. So I get there, and it's my fault because I could tell something was up. I could see the snow. I was getting concerned. This was so long ago. I was flying Northwest Airlines. They're out of business now. Concords. I never got on one. And I'm going to ticket agent, a little worried, right? She goes, well, we have a flight leaving in half an hour to Chicago, but your bags aren't going to make it. I'm like, man. Right? And I go, nah, I'll chance it. Worst decision I ever made. Okay? That flight to O'Hare was the last flight that got out that day, out of that airport. So then I was stuck there until about midnight, and then they let us on the plane. So Japan Narita was undersized for the amount of passengers that came through, right? So for certain flights, they get you out of this gate, but you have to take a bus, and it's kind of cool. The shuttle bus takes you to the plane, and then the shuttle bus is like on stilts, and it raises up to the level of the door. And then because back then it was all 747, so it's a big plane, sat really high up. So then you get off that way, which was kind of cool. Problem was that night, I mean, it was filled, right? So you're in what they call a transit terminal. So you haven't passed customs in the country, so you can't leave, all right? But you shouldn't be there that long. I was there for like 11, 12 hours. So they ran out of food. Okay. There was no more food in the snack stands, the restaurants, whatever. They just ran out of food. There were so many people sitting on the floor. They ran out of chairs. So they called my flight, but they have like 4 flights trying to board 15 minutes apart at the gate. So I had to fight all these people just to get to the gate. Get in the shuttle bus. They drive us there. Get on the plane. By now it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. So then I'm sitting there on the plane, and the captain comes on. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get clearance from Narita Tower, but they won't let us take off because we passed the time. Because apparently Narita does not allow takeoffs past 12 midnight. But they made an exception, but we passed that mark too. So he goes, Northwest agents are negotiating with Narita. And at first we thought he was joking. It was a joke because sometimes captains will do that. When he didn't laugh and didn't come back on, we knew he wasn't joking. 40 minutes of going back and forth. We rolled back to the gate.
Oh, man.
That was the most depressing, deflating moment of my life, right? So then we have to spend the night on the plane because they can't get us they don't have enough buses. The roads are not, you really can't travel. There's so much snow.
You just sit
we
there
had to sleep on the plane
overnight in a non-moving plane.
So the crew, so the crew still serves us our meals because we gotta eat, right? So we sit there. So I finally had to get off this plane, right? So in the morning I asked, is there somewhere I can go in the terminal, get something to drink or just walk around? She goes, yeah, sure. Just go out the door. I go, how long has that door been open? She goes, all night. Are you kidding me? But if anyone's ever traveled on the 747, if you're in the back, you can't even see the front door, bro. You can't even see that far. It's so big. So I get off the plane. I go find the Northwest gate agent, the desk. And that poor guy, he was there last night. His tie's like this. He's got bedhead, okay? And he looks like he's about to explode. So I ask him, I look out the window, snow's gone. So I figured we'll take off soon. So I ask him what time we take it off. He tells me 10 o'clock tonight. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, dude.
Oh my goodness, dude.
All right. So they finally gave us vouchers to eat, but now we had to go through customs to get out, to get the food. It was horrific. So I left Taiwan. It was Friday night, East Coast time here. I got home. It was Sunday afternoon, East Coast time.
Oh my goodness.
I need to take a shower. And back then there was no cell phones, nothing like that, right? So you had phone cards. So I wanted to call my then wife, my first wife. But there was a huge line. But I'm thinking to myself, what else I got to do? Right? Yeah. At this point. So I might as well wait in the line for my turn. It was horrendous, dude. That had probably was my first. Yep. Alberto. Sorry, dude. It's Christmas, guys. Hey, Wednesday show may be nothing but me telling you anecdotes and stories. All right. So I'm sorry, Jay. So just feeling that Christmas spirit. We're going to take our second break. Well, thank you, Marvel fan. We're going to take our second break, and when we get back, we'll get to the books.
Boring old Tuesday. Kick it!
Anyway, let's get to it.
Henri Copen scours collections and comic shops to bring you the biggest deals on beautiful
I'm
comics.
very eager to sell these books.
Plus, he smashes those other boring sales shows. Henri's got fire, excitement, personality, key books, Momo books,
Sexy Momo books for you.
a cute dog, weird accents,
69, bro.
a wheel of skid bark.
We do wheel spins at the end of every show.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll score huge bargains.
That is Haktua magic right there, all right?
Kicking it with Henri, Tuesday nights, part of the experience. FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
All right, we're back. So, quick announcement. Wednesday's show will be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. All right, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Because I won't have any producers if we try to do it at 7. And I imagine most people want to be spending that time with their family and not watching my ugly mug. We'll definitely have the Dynamite books, some sketch covers, but here now that we're on the story, let's do this. I'm interested to hear your most horrific flight story. Maybe, Marcus, I haven't even made it up yet, bud. So maybe I might have some mega deals, but I also want to hear your worst flight story. Most horrific delay kind of thing, and your most embarrassing moment on a flight. I'll share this one with you, a much shorter story. It's flying for business to I don't know, Florida or somewhere. And I have the window seat. And I really like to have metal covers. I'll write that down, Alberto. I really like to have tomato juice on the flight. They say that it tastes different when you're 35,000 feet in the air. I don't know why.
Interesting.
So I'm in the window seat. There's a woman sitting next to me in a white sweater. As the stewardess the flight attendant hands me the drink, we have a bad exchange, and the tomato juice spills all over this woman.
Oh,
I was mortified, and it's the drinks you get at the beginning of the flight. So I had another 2 hours I had to sit with this woman. I felt horrible, dude. It was just a bad exchange. I don't know. I wasn't looking, and the flight attendant wasn't looking. It was horrendous. So I want to hear your worst stories. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right, so the $2, $5 books, and a few other ones too. All right, so Uncanny X-Men number 600, got that for $5.
It's a great cover. Nice storm.
Raven, Daughter of Darkness number 1, and I've got that for $5. Then Batman Deadpool number 1, the blue blank. Got that for $9. Oh, it's weird. Spirit Airlines. Between Spirit and Frontier, I don't know who's worse. Frontier, you've only flown once, right, Rob?
Yes, only one time. So I don't have any horror stories.
So Frontier is so cheap that they ended up buying planes and the seats are thinner, so they're lighter, so they save fuel. Okay, your tray table is about half the size of a normal tray table. It's horrible, dude. For a flight to Florida, I can suffer anything for 3 hours. We flew Frontier to Denver. That was, oh my God, that was miserable. That was absolutely miserable.
Yeah, we flew Delta, and it was a more tiny plane. Like there's only 2 rows of seats.
Oh, puddle jumper.
And it was only like a hour and a half to 2 hour flight. Like I think going into it, like it was quicker than they thought it would be. So I don't know. That's all I've really experienced. Have you been on one of those ones that's like super giant with like 2 decks for passengers?
Yeah, it's 747, buddy.
Is that what that is? Yeah, dude, when I saw those, I was like,
well, not anymore. Now it's the Airbus, what is the A380?
Okay. I was looking at those and I was like, those things are so huge, man. Jeez.
Yeah, they are massive, dude. They're small flying buildings. It defies logic that something that big can get in the air. It really does. All right, so then we have Detective Comics number 880, also blank, and we have that one for $5. Then John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 1. And I've got that for $5. And then, yeah, that's a good point, Alberto. And then Action Comics number 1086. And I've got that for $5. And a couple of real nice ones. Dark Knight's Metal, number 5. I've got that for $20.
Preston wants the John Carter.
Gotcha, Preston. All right, and the final one is Black, number 4. And I've got that for $20 as well.
That is a great cover.
Riley, that is brutal. Oh, Easy Go Lucky. That's when I discovered I can't do cross country on a Frontier flight because my butt actually started to hurt. And Denver is not as far as California to Florida. That was brutal. From Philly to Florida is about 3 hours and some change, maybe. So I can sit on that seat for that long. But I discovered Denver, which is 5+ hours, was too much. I couldn't do it. And then they charge you for everything on Frontier and Spirit. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. All right, let's do a recap real quick for anyone joining us just now. All right, so the giveaway, everyone. My Christmas gift to the group, Vampirella Archives Volume 1 trade paperback. Hashtag, as always, is EXP Monday, all lowercase. All right, as always, Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Dynamic Forces Mystery Box, best deal we've ever had. 2 CGC 9.8s, or 2 metal covers, or 1 of each. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We usually sell it for $85. Christmas special, I'm selling it for $70 again. Sketch covers. Avengers number 1 with Logan cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. We usually sell it for $65. Tonight I'm doing this as well at a discount of $45. All right. Secret Invasion #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Carl C.K. Kent and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Then Army of Darkness cover sketch by Silverback, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Warlord, you can't do it anymore because you can't carry on a 5th. They'll stop you at TSA. And then Punchline #1 with Punchline cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99. And we've got this one for $45. Then Justice League #1 with Guy Gardner cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. MSRP of $149.99. And we have this one for $45. Then Deadpool Batman #1, Mark Bagley variant, CGC 9.6. We had it $150. I'm doing this for $125. Absolute Batman #1, logo foil, CGC 9.8. We had it for $200. I'm doing this for $175. So a discount of $25 on the slab. Batman #1, Art Germ foil edition, CGC 9.8. We had it at $150. I'm doing this for $125. Then the Mortal Thor #5, 125 ratio by Mahmoud Asrar. I've got this one for $10. Planet She-Hulk #2, 125 ratio by Johnny Caballero. It's 9.2, and we have this one for $10. Then we have the Avengers #33, 125 ratio by Greg Land. And I've got that one for $10. Then Black Cat #5, 125 ratio by Oliver Coipel. And we've got that one for $15.
Surprised nobody's picked this one up yet.
Hey, Robert, what's going on, buddy? So, you know what? Let's roll back, Jay, for Robert. So the ratios that I do have tonight. So I found out that you're just cutting back on ratios. I don't know why, Robert. But the first one we have is the Mortal Thor #5, 125 ratio by Mahmoud Asrar. And we have this one for $10. Planet She-Hulk #2, 125 ratio by Johnny Caballeros. And we have this one for $10. Then the Avengers #33, 125 ratio by Greg Land. And we have this for $10. Then Black Cat #5, 125 ratio by Oliver Coipel. And we have this one for $15. All right, so then we got Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine #47. Got this for $2. Guardians of Infinity #1. I got this for $2. All right, you want the Black Cat? Gotcha, Robert. Then Venom #23. I've got that one for $5. Uncanny X-Men #600. And I've got that for $5. Then Raven, Daughter of Darkness #1. Got that for $5. Then Batman Deadpool #1, the blue blank. I got that for $9. Detective Comics #880. And it's the blank, and I have that for $5. Action Comics #1086. I've got that for $5. Then we have Dark Metal, Knights Metal #5. Got that for $20. And then Black #4. And we've got that for 20. All right. So let's see. All right. So let's do Dynamite books out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, y'all got a couple of them, right? Just a couple.
Yeah, a couple. Fire and Ice, Necron #1, cover A by Dan Panosian. Then cover B by Jay Lee. And then cover C by Stephen E. Gordon. Then cover D, the blind bag variant. All right. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My list is wrong. Yeah, he did. Mike Asbell, he did. Why?
I think we showed the John Carter and skipped the Action Comics.
Did I say? So what happened? All right, so Preston did claim the John Carter, so that is no longer available. All right, so sorry about that, Jay. I went out of order. So cover D does not exist. All right, so go to cover F, the 1:10 ratio Dan Panosian black and white. All right, and then cover G, the J 1:15 ratio J Lee Virgin. And then Fire and Ice, Necron #1, blind bag. This includes a blank Authentics cover and a mystery variant. So you could get 110, 115. And we have that for 15. All right. So next up, we have Red Sonja New Year's Special 2025, #1, cover A by Joseph Michael Linsner. And then cover B by Shannon Mayer. And then cover C, the cosplay variant. And then cover F, the 1:10 ratio Linsner Virgin. Hey,
Is that the old you, like nice and ripped?
what? Oh no, that's from Marcus.
I know that.
Yeah, because we had a discussion about Bruce Lee one time.
Right.
So you remember it. But
Yeah.
this is my favorite too. It's a spam ornament. This is from CVB.
That's nice. If it wasn't for Marcus, I would say that might come across as insensitive.
Well, so it was on my desk this morning.
Right.
And didn't have a note that it was from Marcus.
Okay.
So I had to ask Amy. So that was
That's
cool.
so funny. What happened? Like no shelves?
Kyle wanted to try no rack.
All right.
And
all
the
right.
cold open.
So basically, they just wanted to make sure that they saw your handsome face the whole time.
Well, I told the guys, yeah. So
they
you just killed
They
it.
said that Robbie is too handsome to be on his own. That we needed balance, top and bottom.
You want to send me the rack? I'll put it in front of me.
So they're gonna
Listen. The only person that rack should be in front of is me. I'm the only one that gives people nightmares.
Well, they're gonna decide.
If looks could kill.
The viewers are gonna be the ones who decide. I don't think they like not having the rack, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
About Tom.
Yeah, it's weird without it.
Yeah, they said the same thing. And then Robbie had the best example. We don't like change.
Oh, then no, not Jim. Then give it to these guys. They can talk to Rick.
Men our age don't like
Sorry.
change. So, so Amy, you want to say hi?
Must get through all the clutter. Ah. What's up, everybody? Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Amy.
Merry
Love your
Christmas,
outfit. You look
everybody.
great.
Thank you. It's always cold, so
Everyone be please don't go there.
You say
I'm not repeating it.
no. The hallway plant. What a hallway
Hi,
plant.
everybody.
All right.
Amy's not here on Wednesday. Are you doing a show Wednesday or
The show's at 1.
at 1?
Yeah, because Kyle and Jay aren't available later.
Makes sense.
So I'm not sure what we're doing for that show yet, but
Just do a talk show.
we might. We might.
Yeah. You're good at talking.
So we'll have to figure
Make
that
sure
out.
John knows. No, I'm kidding.
No. John doesn't come Wednesdays.
Email Rick and Jeff Schomburg.
All right. So
Everyone fill out your forms and like and share.
And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed and hit that bell for notification.
Thank you.
all right. So then next up we got cover G, the 115 Shannon Mayer Virgin. Bring some sketch cards. I gotta write that down. I'm taking notes. Doesn't usually help, but I'm taking notes. All right. So then we have Red Sonja New Year's Special. Number 1 blind bag. Comes with a blank and a mystery variant. And we have that one for 15. All right. So then also out on Christmas Eve, Thundercats number 22, cover A by Lucio Perillo. Cover B by Declan Shalvey.
I'm super excited about this. Y'all just announced over the last few days the Thundercats Silverhawks Road to War one-shot special. So we are building up to Thundercats and Silverhawks colliding. I'm so excited, y'all. I just hope we call it Thunderhawks or Silvercats, but we're still workshopping it, y'all. So there you go.
Cover C, the Jay Lee variant. And then cover D, the Drew Moss variant. And then Marcus's favorite artist, cover E, Mannix.
Gorgeous cover.
Cover F, Drew Moss action figure variant. And then we have cover G, the 110 ratio Drew Moss action figure Virgin. And cover H, the 110 ratio Mannix Virgin. Then cover I, the 110 ratio Drew Moss Virgin. Then we have cover J, the 115 ratio J Lee Virgin.
You made cover J the J Lee one again. You're learning.
Well,
That's
I
all.
didn't.
The royal you.
All right. Then we have cover K, the 115 ratio Declan Shalvey Virgin.
Is
And
this
then-
Thundercats or is this Lord of the Rings, man? That looks like ring rates right there, dude.
I know, right? And then cover L, the 115 ratio Lucio Perillo Virgin. Then we have cover M, the J Lee black and white Virgin, or variant, sorry. Then cover N, the 1-7 ratio J Lee black and white Virgin. All right. So then we have DuckTales number 10 also coming out on Wednesday. Cover A by Yvonne Bigarella. Cover B by Francesco Tomaselli. Cover C by Carlo Loro. Cover D by Drew Moss. Cover E by Tommaso Ronda. Cover F, the 110 ratio Tommaso Ronda Virgin. Then cover G, the 110 ratio Drew Moss Virgin. And then cover H, the 110 ratio Carlo Loro Virgin. Cover I, the 115 ratio Francesco Tomaselli Virgin. Then cover J, the 1-15 ratio Ivan Bigarella Virgin. Then Gargoyles Winter Special 2025, number 1, cover A by Jay Lee and Jun Chung. Then cover B by George Cambadias. Then cover C by Roger Landridge. Cover D by Alessandro Rinaldi. And then cover E, the 110 ratio Rinaldi Virgin. Then cover F, the 115 ratio Roger Landridge Virgin. Then cover G, the 120 ratio Cambadias Virgin. And then cover H, the 125 ratio J Lee Virgin. All right. And that closes up Gargoyles. And then we have Disney Villains Maleficent. Number 3 is out on Wednesday. Cover A by Paulina Gancho. Cover B by Elmer Santos. Cover C by Bob Quinn. Cover D by Theo Stoltz. And then, oh, you know what? Jay, I'm going to be on time on this one. So we're going to go to our last and final break, hang out. We'll be back. We'll get through the rest of the books. Maybe we'll do a recap. We'll see. Maybe we'll talk about flights again. All right, hang out. We'll be right back.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dozed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
right, we are back. All right, so we are on cover E, right? All right, so the 1:10 ratio Theo Stoltz, Virgin. Then we have cover F, the 1:10 ratio Bob Quinn, Virgin. And then cover G, the 1:15 ratio Elmer Santos, Virgin. And then cover H, the 1:15 ratio Paulina Ganicho, Virgin. Then cover I, the 1:5 ratio Bob Quinn, black and white. And then we have Stitch number 4, cover A by Edwin Galman. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover C by Ciro Cangelosi. Cover D by George Camadias. Cover E, the 1:10 ratio Jay Lee, black and white variant. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio George Camadias, Virgin. Cover G, the 1:10 ratio Ciro Cangelosi, Virgin. And then cover H, the 1:15 ratio Jay Lee, Virgin. Then cover I, the 1:15 Edwin Galman, Virgin. And then also out on Christmas Eve, The Lion King number 2. Cover A by Edwin Galman. Cover B by Drew Moss. Cover C by Jacob Edgar. And then cover D by Julia Lamerno. Then cover E, the 1:10 ratio Julia Lamerno, Virgin. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio Jacob Edgar, Virgin. Cover G, the 1:15 Drew Moss, Virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 Edwin Galman, Virgin. Cover I, the Jacob Edgar, black and white variant. And then cover J, the 1:5 ratio Jacob Edgar, black and white Virgin. And those are the books coming out on Wednesday of this week, Christmas Eve. All right, so we should do, I guess we could do a full recap. What do you think, Robbie?
Well, I think we got time for it, but the first thing I want to say is here you go. Christmas Eve is New Comic Book Day. When you go to your LCS to pick up your books, maybe you want to do something nice for your local comic book shop, employee, clerk, manager, whatever you want to call it. Bring them some chicken nuggets, bring them some cookies, bring them something extra, hook them up, let them know that they're appreciated for working hard on New Comic Book Day on Christmas Eve.
There you go. Are most places open on Christmas Eve?
Well, most comic shops are because it's New Comic Book Day. And
that's true. That's a good point.
I think a lot of places are open. Maybe
yeah, I can't.
Early. We close early, for instance, on Christmas Eve. But
right. So, Jay, we're going to go back to Fire and Ice, starting with cover A. All right. So, cover A is by Dan Panosian. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover C by Stephen E. Gordon. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio Dan Panosian, black and white. Cover G, the 1:15 ratio Jay Lee, Virgin. And then Cover Fire and Ice, Necron number 1, blind bag. That includes a mystery variant and a blank cover. All right. So let me know, buddy. All right. So let's do. So yeah, what Robbie said is definitely a good suggestion. Show your appreciation to your LCS. Bring them donuts, bagels.
Us comic book retailers love bagels, donuts, cookies, chicken nuggets, chicken strips, tacos. You're not going to go wrong, right?
Let me translate. Robbie loves those things. Okay, you got it, Preston.
Everybody likes to feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even on the floor anymore, Rex. I'm mostly in the office, right? So we always have a bunch of customers that will bring us like a cookie platter, or they'll make us cheesecake and things like that. And I make sure that the staff is taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because I'm the guy that gets to show up and leave whenever I want on Christmas Eve, and then be mad if everybody else does the same thing I did. Because I'm like, oh, no. You can't do this.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Exactly.
Movie fan, what's going on? All right, let's do a recap. We should have enough time to do a full recap, I think. All right, so giveaway is tonight. My gift to the crew, Vampirella Archives of Volume 1 trade paperback. This is a thick one. Hashtag is EXP Monday, all lowercase.
Marvel fan, it's always quieter too when John's not here. So I'm just saying.
All right. The Dynamite 10-pack of Reader's Set. $4 value. We have here $5. DF Mystery Box. Best deal we've ever had. I made it even better today. CJ, what's up, man? So two CGC 9.8.
It's going to be $70 in 2026. So
yeah, that's for sure. 2 metal covers or one of each, your choice. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We usually sell for $85. Tonight I have it for $70. Sketch covers tonight, normally $65. Tonight I'm making them all $45. Avengers #1 with Logan cover sketch by Del Beato and Nicieza. Secret Invasion #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Carl C.K. Kent and Mariano Nicieza. Also at $45. Army of Darkness cover sketch by Silverback, Del Beato, and Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and I have this one at $45. Punchline #1 with Punchline, a cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one at $45. Justice League #1 with Guy Gardner cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Deadpool Batman #1, Mark Bagley variant, CGC 9.6. We had it at $150. I lowered that to $125. Absolute Batman #1, logo foil edition, CGC 9.8. This book is hot. We had it at $200. I lowered that to $175. Batman #1, Art Germ Foil Edition, CGC 9.8. We had it at $150. I lowered that to $125. So all slabs are $25 off. The Mortal Thor #5, 125 ratio by Mahmoud Asrar. We had that for $10. Planet She-Hulk #2, 125 ratio by Johnny Caballero. We have that for $10. The Avengers #33, 125 ratio by Greg Land. And we have that for $10. Then Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine #47. And we have that for $2, people. 2. Guardians of Infinity number 1. Got that for $2. Venom number 23. Got that for $5. Uncanny X-Men number 600. Got that for $5. Raven, Daughter of Darkness number 1. Got that for $5. Funny CIB. Robert, you got it, buddy. Avengers 33. All right, where I leave off. Raven. And then Batman Deadpool number 1, blue blank. Got that for $9. Detective Comics number 880. I have that for $5. Action Comics number 1086. Got that for $5. Dark Knight's Metal number 5. Got that for $20. Black number 4. I've got that for $20. All right. So then the Dynamite books coming out on Christmas Eve. Fire and Ice, Necron number 1, cover A by Dan Panosian. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover E by Stephen E. Gordon. Cover F, the 110 ratio, Dan Panosian, black and white. Cover G, the 115 ratio, Jay Lee, virgin. The Fire and Ice Necron number 1 blind bag includes a blank cover and a mystery variant. Then Red Sonja New Year's Special 2025 number 1, cover A by Joseph Michael Linsner. Cover B by Shannon Mayer. Cover C, the cosplay cover. I guess that's Anamia.
Yes, it is.
And then cover F, I guess. 110 ratio Linsner virgin. Cover G, the 115 ratio Shannon Mayer virgin. And then the Red Sonja New Year's Special number 1 blind bag. Same thing as the other one. Blank cover and a mystery variant. And we have that one for $15. Thundercats number 22, cover A by Lucio Perillo. Cover B by Declan Shalvey. Cover C by Jay Lee. Cover D by Drew Moss. Cover E by Mannix. Cover F by Drew Moss, the action figure variant. Cover G, the 110 ratio Drew Moss action figure virgin. Cover H, the 110 ratio Mannix virgin. Cover I, the 110 ratio Drew Moss virgin. Cover J, the 115 ratio Jay Lee virgin. Cover K, the 115 ratio Declan Shalvey virgin. Cover L, the 115 ratio Lucio Perillo virgin. Cover M, the Jay Lee black and white variant. Cover N, the 1/7 ratio Jay Lee black and white virgin. Then also out Wednesday, DuckTales number 10, cover A by Ivan Bigarella. Cover B by Francesco Tomaselli. Cover C by Carlo Loro. Cover D by Drew Moss. Cover E by Tommaso Ronda. Cover F, the 110 ratio Tommaso Ronda virgin. Cover G, the 110 ratio Drew Moss virgin. Cover H, the 110 ratio Carlo Loro virgin. Cover I, the 115 ratio Tomaselli virgin.
Then cover J, the 1:15 ratio Bigarella Virgin. Then Gargoyles Winter Special in 2025. Number 1, cover A by Jay Lee and Jun Chung. Cover B by George Camadias. Cover C by Roger Landridge. Cover D by Alessandro Rinaldi. Cover E, the 1:10 ratio Alessandro Rinaldi Virgin. Cover F, the 1:15 ratio Roger Landridge Virgin. Cover G, the 1:20 ratio Camadias Virgin. Cover H, the 1:25 Jay Lee Virgin. And all right, so then we have Disney Villains, Maleficent, number 3. Cover A by Paulina Gancho. Cover B by Elmer Santos. Cover C by Bob Quinn. Cover D by Theo Schultz. Cover E, the 1:10 ratio Stoltz Virgin. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio Bob Quinn Virgin. Cover G, the 1:15 Elmo Santos Virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 Ganacho Virgin.
Everybody hit the thumbs up. Just double checking. And by the way, have you been offering the blind bags?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Cover I, the 1:5 ratio Bob Quinn, black and white. You mean new issues, right? Then Stitch number 4, cover A by Edwin Galmon. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover C by Cyril Cangialosi. Cover D by George Camadias. Cover E by Jay Lee, the black and white. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio Camadias Virgin. Cover G, the 1:10 ratio Cangialosi Virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 ratio Jay Lee Virgin. Cover I, the 1:15 Galmon Virgin. Then the Lion King number 2, also out on Wednesday. Cover A by Edwin Galmon. Cover B by Drew Moss. Cover C by Jacob Edgar. Cover D by Julia Lamerno. Cover E, the 1:10 ratio Julia Lamerno Virgin. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio Jacob Edgar Virgin. Cover G, the 1:50.
What are we doing for a giveaway?
As a gift, because it's Christmas, I'm giving away a Vampire Archives trade.
Okay.
So, but no rack, so it's in the box by my desk. So when you said blind bags, you meant the new issues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Give away 3.
So I'm giving away 3. So if you didn't put your hashtag in, you should do it now.
Yo, let me tell y'all, I got this Vampirilla Archives. The hardcovers are great. The soft covers are great too. Oh man, this is 3 of these we're giving out. Man, God bless Rex and Nick.
All right, so 4 more books. Cover
God
G, the
bless
1:15.
everyone.
Thank you, Tiny Tim. 1:15 Drew Moss Virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 Edwin Galmon Virgin. Cover I, Jacob Edgar, black and white. And finally, cover J, 1/5 Jacob Edgar, black and white Virgin. All right. So there you go. Whew. So we're giving away 3 of the trade paperbacks for Vampy Archives.
That's so dope. And if you're out there and you're a Vampirella fan, you're a Dynamite fan, and you've never read the original stuff, check it out. Plus this beautiful Frank Frazetta cover. You're going to love it. This
All
is
right,
great
so
stuff.
Give everyone a sec. Get
If
in.
John was here, he would be entering this contest like 3 times. I already have one.
He's
He
got them all.
already has one, but he would still be entering it. But I'm telling you, y'all, this is a really, really great giveaway.
All right, so spin the first one, Jay. Go for it. Miguel.
Good luck, everybody.
So the first winner is Triple B.
B. Yes. I could not think of a more worthy winner of this award.
All right. Second winner.
Nice.
Alberto.
Well,
could not
actually, I got to spin again. I got to spin
gotta spin
again. He
again?
won something last week.
But it's his birthday, Jay.
Well, happy 900th birthday.
Marcus.
Tell us why Marcus can't get it, Jay.
I can't. He's not on my list.
Okay, I was about to be like, why are you the Grinch tonight, man? Jay's heart grew 2 sizes small tonight, y'all. Just so you know. Yep, there you go, Alberto.
3 sizes, sir.
Whatever. Don't
That's
correct
true.
me.
That's true. He's right. That's that's the way it is.
If you're gonna pick on me right, Robbie. Come on,
man. Okay.
CJ. All right, so we have our 3 winners.
I cannot think of 3 better winners for this.
All right, so Robbie, tomorrow night, what time?
8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Festivus stream, the annual Festivus stream on Pop Culture Philosophers. We're going to be airing our grievances. Joe Corallo will be there. I'll be there. Jelani will be there. Brooks will be there. I think Fable will be there for a little bit. It's going to be a great show. There may be some surprise guests, but we'll be, talking about the things that really upset us this year. Because, I got a lot of problems with you people, and it's time to share them. So let's go.
And what time was it again?
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. All right. So tune in. Should be fun. Jay, what do we have coming on after me?
I hope I'm not on Robbie's grievances for not giving people giveaways, but if
You
I
just
am,
wait, bro. I'm adding it to the list now. You just wait and see.
It's an honor.
In fact, it's not going to be you personally, Jay. It's going to be like, who decided at the EXP to get rid of the rack and that we can't just give away 3 Vampirella omnibuses to whoever the randomizer decides. So there you go. That's what I'm going to say.
I may have to join tomorrow night's show.
I'm just kidding. Jay, I love you.
He says that now. You better show up for the show to make sure, Jay. So, Jay, what do we have coming up after me?
I love Robbie too. I know it's all in good fun, but on the EXP at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, we are going to be having Best Coast Comics, and it's going to be the tagline says Christmas show, so should be a good time. I'm interested to see what they're going to be talking about tonight.
Nice.
Cool.
Eddie, the poll goes up first, man. You put up the Festivus poll, you air your grievances, and you display your feats of strength. That's how it works.
All right. So, reminder: Wednesday's show will be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I have no idea what we're doing. We'll definitely have the Dynamite books that come out that day. Other than that, I have probably a few sketch covers, but other than that, no clue. We'll figure it out. All right. Other than that, check out Robbie at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for the Festivus show. Should be a good time. Jay, what do we got the rest of the week?
So tomorrow at 2 Eastern, 1 Central, we have Comic Industry Insiders with Adam Freeman of Prana Direct Marketing and Brian Garside of Manage Comics, and they always have great guests on with them. There will be no writer versus artist with Rich and Les. They're taking the night off. So then starting at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, there's a 3-hour block with Miss Jen. That will be a Minute to Skim It at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. And then tomorrow's Comics Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, you got Kicking It with Henri. Thursday, We're Dark. Friday at 1 Eastern, noon Central, we should have the FOC show. Not exactly sure who the guest is going to be, but should be exciting for that one. Then at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we'll have Original Art with Nick. I believe that Spencer is guest hosting again this week. And then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, we will have Friday Night Live with Nancy McCann of Comics Unlimited.
What time is your show Wednesday?
1.
All right. For everybody who shows up on Wednesday, there'll be 3 free giveaways also Wednesday.
There you go.
Watch 3 people show up. You can even save the spin.
All right. So,
Merry Christmas,
so
everybody.
Spencer is guest host on Friday.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, if you can't join us Wednesday, I just want to say Merry Christmas. Appreciate you guys. Robbie, have a good show tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be talking to you some way, somehow.
Yeah.
All
Merry
right?
Christmas, Rex. Merry Christmas, Nick, Jay, Amy, everybody at Dynamite, everybody here in the chat, everybody at the EXP. I love you. Y'all are the best. But seriously, y'all, you don't stand up for this stuff. Jay's list. Come on, y'all. Delete Jay's list. Hashtag delete Jay's list. How about that? Let's go. Boom. Let's go.
All right.
Merry Christmas,
So-
everybody.
Peace. See you guys Wednesday.